Hey guys, what's up? So today I wanted to show you my little miniature arcade games. My first job I ever got was working at an arcade. And then after that, I managed an arcade. And then I bought a bunch of arcade machines and I was putting them on locations like pizza places, grocery stores, and then I would split the profits. The money that would come into the machine, I would collect out of the bin and I would give the owner of the establishment a percentage, and then I would take the rest, and then I would repair the machines, maintain them, buy new ones, swap them out to keep things from getting stale. But basically, I've been around arcade machines almost my whole life. Like, I've always had arcade machines. I don't have them in my house right now because they take up too much space and they get old after a while. They get a little stale, and for one game to take up that much space, I would rather just have an arcade stick and a home console. So anyway, I thought I would go over these machines one at a time, kind of show you what they're like. These are super cool. Now these are actually they look like the dedicated cabinets. If you look up Tempest arcade, you'll see the machine's supposed to look like this. Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition dedicated cabinet looks like this. This is what the real machines look like in North America. Things obviously are a little bit different in Japan, but these are what the North American machines look like. And even down to like the sticks, the hap controls, and the buttons, like they custom made these to look just like the arcade machines did here. So super cool. Oh, I've been playing Hyperdimension Neptunia U on the Vita lately. I'm so close to getting the Platinum Trophy. I love this game, but yeah, let me just get that out of here. I've been playing that a lot lately. Anyway, so let me just turn these on and show you guys real quick. All right, so first I'm gonna go over the Tempest machine. As you can see, the marquee lights up. Not even the arcade at home machines have light up marquees. I mean, they cut a lot of corners, no T-molding, nothing. No coin door. This has got a coin door. And then inside you got a little bit of storage. So a couple of things it came with. It came with more replacement rubber feet in case you need to replace the rubber feet. But it also came with different replacement knobs for the controls. So like this knob that's on here now is a little bit more to scale accurate, but it's a little hard to use this to control with. So we've got this replacement knob that's just a little bit bigger. You can see kind of the difference between the two. We got this one that's a little bit bigger so that it makes it easier to play. And that just slips right on there and they can be swapped in or out. And then also it came with a little baggie of little miniature coins. So that's really cool too. These little mini coins. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't take the coins, but on the coin door, these actually act as buttons. This button adds credits, and then this one gets to the menu. So the control panel is also a little bit more authentic. So these machines also have a built-in battery, and they'll charge through a micro USB port. On the back, we also have the power button and the volume control. Now, the other thing I want to point out is that they actually went so far to make these like really feel like the real thing. So one thing I noticed is this machine is a little bit older. Back when they made Tempest, they were using leaf switches. And for the buttons, the fire button is, they use leaf switches, which has got more of a spongy feel to it. And then on Street Fighter, newer machines use these hap controls with cherry micro switches, and you can hear that click. These click, they've got that same feel, the micro switch feel, and these ones have that spongy leaf switch feel. So they actually put the effort to make sure that even the buttons felt the same as the original arcade games. So really super cool. Anyway, so this is the Tempest one. I actually haven't played a whole lot of Tempest, but I have played a ton of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. This is one of the machines I used to own, so I played this one a lot. So the Street Fighter uses a hap style arcade stick, also with micro switches, and the buttons, micro switches. And of course, the dedicated cabinet used to have 2 player controls, but to make that to scale would just make it too small to play. So what they did instead is made it 1 player on the surface here, and then on the back we have on display behind a plexi window a 2nd player controller. And this can be plugged in. It came with a cable to be plugged into the back of the cabinet so a 2nd player can play. Now this also has little rubber pads on the bottom so you can lay it down and not have it slip around. And then they also sell these separately if you would like to have both 1st player and 2nd player plugged into the USB ports on back so that nobody has to play right in front of the screen. So very, very cool. And then also this display window is lit up with a red, white, and blue LED. So in a dark room, you'll see this glow back here, which is pretty cool. And then of course you have your speakers and then a volume control and then the power switch as well. And as you might expect, the marquee lights up. It's got the monitor bezel just like the arcade had. And pretty much the whole color scheme, control panel, everything is just like the arcade. We've got a coin door and a cash box door, both of them open. And it came with rubber pads, replacement rubber pads just in case you need replacements. And it also came with the little miniature coins. And then the change machine, you might be thinking, well, that's just for display. No, actually it does serve a function. It does have a purpose. And I love this change machine because this is so nostalgic for me. This is the exact same change machine that we used in the arcade that I managed. And I have this same change machine in my garage stored away. Obviously it does take up a lot of space, but it's this exact same one with the wood paneling on the front and everything. It takes 1s and 5s. So that's really cool. I love to see this. But anyway, so like I was saying, it does serve a function. It is a USB power supply. So we've got the AC input on the back and an on-off switch. And then I've got the 2 arcade machines actually plugged in to the back of this. So it will power them, and it's designed to be able to power them continuously. And then also this has a battery, so it will work as a power brick just in itself. And with all the extra ports, we can plug in quite a few more machines, or I can use these to charge a PlayStation Vita or my phone or whatever. So very, very cool. And then the carpeting I also got from Replicade, and this is actually a mouse pad material. So it's like rubberized on the back, and then it's this soft, just like a mouse pad. And then it's got the square cut corners so that you can, you know, butt them up together and have it, you know, almost seamless. You can put as many of them together as you want. And these are UV reactive, like a game room carpeting normally would be. So if you've got a black light, you can light this up. Looks super cool. Yeah, this whole arcade set is so nostalgic for me. I love it. It's a lot of fun because you can actually play the machines too, and they look just like the originals. They do have a Dragon's Lair machine that is coming out soon, and I'm very tempted to get that too because I remember seeing that in arcades a lot, and the animation on that is so cool. And I believe it also comes with like a little miniature replica Laserdisc player, the same Laserdisc player that's inside of the cabinet. Alright guys, well that's it. This is my mini arcade collection. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.